Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Unstoppable Armor. For those who do not know me, my name is Nisha Mays, and I'm just a messenger bringing forth the word. I am just a messenger bringing forth the word. And for those who've been tuned in or haven't been tuned in, I've been doing the Power of God CHECKMATE series, where I come just to share insights and revelations on whatever God gives me during my study time. In order to view my videos, you can view my videos on my Instagram or my YouTube channel, Unstoppable Armor. As you can see from the title of this is Don't Fall into Idolizing the Promise. Don't fall into idolizing the promise. And the definition of idolize means to admire or love greatly or excessively. Idolize means to admire or love greatly or excessively. The only thing you should love excessively is God alone. Okay? The only thing you should be loving excessively is God alone. And they listed some of the similarities up under the definition. And some of them was worship, adore, reverence, look up to, admire, exalt, love, and to put on a pedestal. Now, I just want to, talk about this because, you could be idolizing the promises from God if you, find yourself watching videos or words that pertaining to the promise of God or just your particular promise from God all the time. If you find yourself watching videos or words that pertaining to God promises or your particular promise all the time, you could be idolizing the promise. And this video is just to help you and encourage you. Even though that God give us promises, He don't want us to be idolizing it, okay? Anywho, okay, I'm gonna say this for example, right? When you were in the world and you had a certain celebrity that you liked in the music industry, you listen to their songs, right? You listen to their song back to back, especially if you liked it. You watch their music videos all the time. And if the singer knew how to dance, you might even was doing their dance move as well. I'm gonna say this, so for me, when I was really in the world, my the people that I looked up to as a celebrity was Beyonce and Aaliyah, right? And boy, look at him. I used to be busting them lyrics. Even though I ain't know how to sing, I used to be busting them lyrics, y'all. And I used to be busting their dance moves. Now, your girl was fine with them dance moves, but with them lyrics singing, nah, that ain't me, all right? But with the dancing, oh yeah, I was on point. I was on point. But I was idolizing them. I was looking up to them, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know it. So even when you on this walk and you on this journey and God done made you a promise, make sure you're not idolizing it, okay? Don't be idolizing the promise, okay? Don't let the promise be the center point in your heart and in your mind and not have God there, okay? That you so focused on it that you thinking about it every single day. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to think about the promise of God every single day, okay? And also, you could be idolizing the promise and you don't even know it. If you're not learning anything new on your walk, you're not learning more about God, His character, or His nature, you could be idolizing the promise of God. And like I said, this here to help and encourage you, because we can't have no idols. We can have no idols in our heart. Okay? You also could be idolizing the promise by simply being in denial. Okay? You could also be idolizing the promise by simply being in denial that you have made it an idol. Okay? Because sometimes, y'all, we, be on the journey and you might not be thinking that you done made it an idol. And you done made it an idol, and you can be in denial that you done made it an idol in your heart. So don't fall into idolizing the promise. In Exodus chapter 20, verse 3, it reads, "You shall have no other gods before me." You shall have no other gods before me. Nothing can come before God, y'all. Not even the promises he's giving you. Okay? Take that seriously. Nothing can come before God. Not even the promises he's giving you. That's a no-no. Okay? That is a no-no. Even though God could be making you a promise, even though God can be showing you things, he do not want that to come before him. Don't fall into idolizing the promises. If you find yourself watching certain videos or certain words always just pertaining to God promises or pertaining to your own particular promise that God have made you, be careful not to be falling into idolizing the promise. I'm not saying anything wrong with watching it, but if it gets to the point, you got to think about it. Like I was saying, okay, like my celebrity person would like Beyonce and Aaliyah. I had to keep watching them perform. I had to keep watching they dance move. I had to keep listening to their song in order for it to become an idol in my heart. You see what I'm saying? So think about this as well while you're on this journey. If you keep watching certain videos pertaining to the promise, you know what I'm saying? Keep, doing the most. I'm just gonna say that if you can't even go on your day without thinking about the promise, you could be idolizing the promise. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Don't fall into idolizing the promise. Because just think about that. If you put the promise that God given you as an idol in your heart, do you think that God will make it come any sooner? Now you got another issue. Now you got to release it from being an idol in your heart in order for it to come around. A lot of time, y'all, God want to show us so much. God has shown me so much, even pertaining to my promises, because I don't idolize it. I remember seeing him talking to the Holy Spirit, like, well, I don't feel like this or feel like that by the promise. Like, I have joy about it, but it like, I just keep it pushing. I keep it moving day by day. And the Holy Spirit will speak into my heart that it's not an idol in my heart. I don't have no feeling and emotion regarding the promises of a God. You're supposed to have joy about it. Don't get me wrong. But it's not an idol in my heart. I can go on day by day without thinking about it. Is today going to be the day? Is tomorrow going to be the day? I don't have to watch certain videos over and over and over again in order for me to believe that God going to do what he say he going to do. So don't fall into idolizing the promise, y'all, okay? And that's all I kind of want to, let me make sure that I want to leave with you all. Because when we were in the world, we idolized celebrities. We looked up to them. We adored them greatly. You see what I'm saying? We liked them. We liked their style. We liked their dance move. We liked their moves and stuff like that. And it became an idol to us, okay? So don't fall into idolizing the promise. And if you feel like you have, just ask God to, remove that idol and put him in the center of your heart. Until next time, y'all.